morning. I am on my way to the grocery store. Thank goodness I have no classes today. It's Halloween. I don't have no classes because it's Halloween. I just have no classes today anyway. Because I have 100,000 things that I need to do. I'll start off by showing you what I do at the grocery store and how I bargain hunt my way through the entire place and going through aisle to aisle. So whenever I go grocery shopping, I always buy a bag of apples. There are 6 in each bag, so it lasts me about a week. I tend to get the Royal Gala. Those are usually cheapest. I also love Pink Lady apples, but those are more money usually. I pretty much like any vegetable. I don't think there are any that I don't like, so I just buy whatever is the cheapest, and it's often something like kale or Brussels sprouts, so I got both. Cheese, the price difference of 10 pence between the vegan and dairy was negligible, so I went with the vegan. Items that can last on the shelf and won't expire for a long time are my go-to, because then I don't feel pressured to cook them instantly. And then I had to get some spices because I've really been lacking. I also had to get salt because I only have the grinding kind of salt right now. And they only had a really big one though, so I had to go with that. And then I contemplated for a long time over which rice to get because there are obviously so many different choices. It really is worth the time to go to the grocery store when you have nothing planned so that you can spend as much time as you need looking over everything. I find that having the time to really see what is going to be the best for unit price can take a significant amount of time. So eventually I landed on a really big bag of rice because even though it was a little bit more, the unit price was lower. And it's not like rice is gonna go bad on me. So I went with that. Then I checked out, you can see everything in my basket, and I forgot to press start, which is why it didn't scan. Okay, keep in mind that I had to buy a lot of herbs and spices, which drastically raised the price. But guess how much the total cost of my grocery trip was, considering everything that was in my little basket. Hopefully you have a number in mind because I'm about to tell you. So the total cost was $12.90, which, I don't know, I feel like that's a really good deal. Anyway, I'm going to go put my groceries away, and then I'm going to get started on my laundry. I'm running a little bit behind, so I've got to try to do that really quickly. I don't know if it actually started because nothing's happening. It says door locked, 35 minutes, but I hear nothing happening. It doesn't look like anything's happening. It says machine's running though. It's not working. My clothing is imprisoned in the washing machine. So I need to go to the front desk and beg them to somehow bust open this washing machine for me. The front desk said that they can't do anything about it and that I need to call the washing machine company. And I kind of, I want to cry because my bedding is in there. And I just wanted to get this done and clean my room. Maybe it'll have miraculously started while I've been washing my clothes. So fingers crossed. Please be running. No. Okay, quick update while no one's in here. So I've been waiting forever. My clothing has now been sitting in the washer for about an hour maybe. Just sitting there in its own laundry detergent, dry, and still says 35 minutes remaining. Anyway, I've been working on LSAT practice. I don't think I've ever mentioned in any of my videos before. This is just, I feel like I'm saying this so nonchalantly, but my plan is to go to law school after college, so I wanted to start studying for the LSAT 8 months in advance. So I started studying early mid-October, and I'm doing some work through Khan Academy for that right now. So at least I'm getting stuff done, but I'm still waiting for the engineer to show up. The guy on the helpline said that he should be here within 30 minutes. So I'm hoping that at this point it'll now be in the next 10 minutes that the engineer arrives. I hate seeing my bedding locked in there. Another update, it's now been an hour and a half since my clothing's been locked in the washing machine, and I've done my LSAT practice. So I'm going to start working on my essay that I have to submit and review that. My clothing is in the washing machine. The engineer came and he was so helpful. Like, he just immediately took out a drill and he's like, yeah, I'm just gonna pop this open. And he opened it and got like the other machine started for me, which is very nice. So now I'm just paranoid that I'm gonna put my clothing in the dryer and the dryer is going to lock on me. But that's going to be in 14 minutes. There are no words for the relief when the dryer started without any issues, and it didn't lock my clothing in there. But it's beautiful out now. I mean, look at it. There's still so many flowers out. I am mercifully back in my room. Ignore that behind me. I'm starting my lunch now. One thing I've been really enjoying lately, crunchy peanut butter and dates on top. Dates I've never had until I came here. Like, I've had them mixed in with smoothies, but never on their own like this. And they're fantastic, but I tried eating one by its own. I don't know if anyone else eats dates and would agree with this. Dates are exactly what I imagine the texture of a beetle would taste like, biting into a beetle. Like, if you replaced this date right here with a big giant beetle, I feel like that's what the consistency would be. I am finally back in my room, and I am shortly going to be FaceTiming my friend who's in Chicago, so her time is going to be 9:30 because we fell back this weekend, but the United States didn't. And now that I'm thinking about it, I think I texted her saying that we sprung ahead, but I meant to say that we fell back. So I'm going to get my bed done now, and then after the FaceTime, I'm going to clean my room. Okay, so I don't want to play a song because that'd be very awkward. But I mean, you can even hear from me talking right here. The acoustics in this room are absolutely phenomenal. This is like the most fantastic room I've ever gotten to practice in my entire life. I love it in here. My room is a disaster, so I'm going to quickly show it to you, and then I will show once it's clean, so you don't have to actually watch me clean it. I finally just took out my recyclables, the kitchen recyclables, and my trash. It takes a while for me to fill up the bins all the way, which means the trash kind of sits in here for a little bit. I mean, like, it's not gross. I don't leave like smelly trash just sitting in here, but you know, like contact lenses and old bags and stuff. So I like to wash out the trash can whenever I do empty it, just because I feel like it makes the room smell nicer. It's really strange because, as I said earlier, we fell back this weekend and the sun is setting very early now. I mean, it's dark and like 4:30 p.m. And I like like it. Everyone else in the world seems to hate it. Like, I feel guilty if I'm inside because I have to do homework and stuff and the sun is shining. And also, falling back, it's a little bit brighter when I wake up in the morning, which I like. Although here, it's usually wet and rainy in the morning. Now I'm gonna quickly finish my essay and turn that in because I'm very close to being done with that. I'm going to go through my planner, make sure everything's done in there. So I will get that going. Alright, it is submitted. The essay is complete. Be warned, this is going to be a little bit shocking. This essay is worth a whopping, substantial, massive 0% of my grade. But hopefully I'll get a lot of good feedback and it'll help me for my final essay, which is worth 100% of my grade, which is definitely 100% not stressing me out at all. Yeah, so I got that in. It was on William Wordsworth's poem, Simon Lee the Old Huntsman, in the collection of poetry by him and Samuel Coleridge, Lyrical Ballads, and basically is exploring the purpose of the last two lines. Alas, the gratitude of men has oftener left me mourning, although some editions have it as hath oftener left me mourning. It's a really good poem. It's a sad poem. I'd recommend reading it. I just heated up my supper. I'm doing this thing for the second night in a row. I've seen so many people try this online and TikTok, and it always looked fantastic. But basically rice with mayo and chili sauce. I don't know if most people use hot sauce. I don't really know what the difference is, frankly. But it tastes amazing. And so I just kind of put on the mayo and sauce on top after heating it up. The combination is so good. This lighting is really horrible, so I apologize. I just have to say, I am so glad I'm not trick-or-treating tonight because this would be miserable if I were trick-or-treating. But since my trick-or-treating years are far behind me, I actually really appreciate this rain because it really gives that stormy, gothic Halloween vibe. It's gonna be a really good night for a movie and popcorn. It seriously feels as though I've jumped into the ocean or something. That's how wet my legs are. This umbrella is only protecting my head. I'm watching Jessica Jones now. I was going to watch the remainder of Werewolf by Night because I thought that'd be more appropriate for Halloween, but I've been really enjoying Jessica Jones, so I decided to watch that instead tonight. And it's 10:30, almost 10:30 p.m. So I'll probably stay up for like another half an hour and then I'll get ready for bed because I'm going to be out tomorrow. I'm going to be traveling to Cardiff, which I'm also going to be vlogging for. I don't know if that vlog is going to be uploaded before or after this one. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week.